set the video.
It's going to be at 1 o'clock or 1:30, 2 o'clock.
There you go. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Bye.
Normally don't get it out like this, but
Do what?
everybody's got everything going on here. It's kind of a clusterfuck.
These roads are really boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, they're it's kind of a messed up situation for this street, to be honest with you. There's 12 houses on the street. The apartments control the water and sewer. We're not on public water or sewer. We're on a well, and there is a pumping station down the bottom of the hill that the apartments and the houses go to, and then that pumps over into St. Louis County, Jefferson County sewers.
Oh,
So, we don't technically have, sorry, I'm just making sure that thing don't move around. We don't technically have public, well, we don't have public anyway. And we pay to the apartments monthly $65 for unlimited water and sewer. However, the people that bought the apartments a couple of years ago, sight unseen, did not know that they were responsible for all of that.
uh-oh.
And our sewer got clogged up, and the apartments weren't going to fix it. We had sewage going down our street. And
God.
what I did was I got the EPA involved and called the EPA on it. And I'm like, listen. And the thing that really makes me mad is it was during 4th of July of last year, and I couldn't, and it was nice weather last year, and for like a week and a half, I couldn't have my windows open because all you could smell was sewage. And come to find out, it was one of your apartment tenants that caused the drain clog. It wasn't anybody on the street, because one of the apartments comes across the street. Actually, a couple of the apartments come across to our street line. So like our street line is like the main line, except for a couple of the apartments that go down. So anyway, one of their tenants was dumping kitty litter and stuff down their drain, and there's a bad spot in front of my neighbor's house that always gets clogged up. And
Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude.
alright.
Oh, well, I know. I was worried that he's going to do it.
Oh, I've had people do it, so I mean, trust me, it's one of those things you do have to be aware of that.
I always do it that way.
I know. So anyway, that's kind of the deal. That's another reason why I'm wanting to fix my house up and sell it and get out of there, because I don't want to deal with it. And one of my neighbors is going to be moving, so I'm not going to really know.
Oh, I saw that.
Yep. I'm not going to really know, the neighbors there. So, I mean, not saying my other neighbors are bad people. They're not. I like the neighbors across the street, the family across the street. I mean, even the meth head, he's not a bad guy. But, it's one of those things that, I got a couple that moved in a few months back her dad owns the house, and I'm not really for sure what their situation is. I've never seen any kids, but when she moved in, my one car is actually kind of parked in front of their house, which I'm going to eventually move. However, the battery's dead in it, and I can't afford to buy a new battery. Anyway, she actually kind of threatened me with her dad, and I looked at her and I'm like, honey, I don't think your dad's going to appreciate you using him as a threat towards another man that you had known nothing about. I'm like, I don't think your dad's going to enjoy getting put in a situation like that. And she just is like, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be a nice guy and pretend like you never said that, because I have met your dad, and I think your dad knows who I am.
Oh.
I grew up in this county. People know I'm not a person to play around with. With the training and stuff that Dad did to me and everything as a child, trust me. I wish my back wasn't messed up. I would probably be down with Jason and David doing boxing and stuff. Like Dave Bailey.
Yeah.
He does Guns and Hoses. He's fought in Guns and Hoses a bit.
Really?
Yeah. On the Thanksgiving Guns and Hoses fight they have in St. Louis, he's fought in an event. And Jason, he's been trying to get into the fighting more and more. I've been kind of wanting to go down to their gym and just watch him. I've told Jason a couple times, because I've seen some of his videos of him sparring with people and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you project your punches way too much. But one night he was at my house, and we'd both been drinking and stuff. And every time he'd go to like throw a punch, I'd grab his hand.
Take it on the side there.
Every time he'd throw a punch, I'd grab his hand, and I'm like, you're projecting your punches too much, dude. I'm like, you can't do that.
No.
So I've been trying to send them some videos of Bass Rutten and a couple other folks that have YouTube videos on fighting styles and stuff like that. And also how to not project punches and hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I'd really like to get into doing stuff like that. I miss it.
That one over there. The white one.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of an annoying thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
I don't know why.
I'm going to get up there and I'm going to get couple things. And I have to pee a bit.
Okay, well. Good thing we're stopping back by.
Yeah, so I didn't want to pee in here.
In the car?
I just said that before.
rather be ready than not, you know. Bring some extra clothes just
Just
in
get
case.
a bucket.
Huh?
Just get a bucket.
Okay, well, I
Put a
can bring
little
a,
thing on.
I can bring a bucket, and they do actually have what they call a bucket seat that you can use.
It's gonna go up there, pee, and get some more things.
That's fine.
Is that my clubs down there banging around back there?
A little bit, yeah. I
Yeah.
tried to quiet them down a little bit with the cows. I don't think yours ever came with like a cover for it or anything. Yours was just an open face set. I don't think he goes to the gym. I don't see him ever up there. I don't think I've ever seen him up there. Good old days of swimming in the lake and walking the creeks
Yep.
have gone to the dodos for me. Especially with my cat. Definitely couldn't do it now with my cat. I would like to though. I sometimes go to the covered bridge and stand there and look down into the creek and just been like, if only I could just walk down this creek.
Yep.
Oh, we got a big jump up to 91. Wow. It might hit 95 and not disappointed. Now it's going to probably pop up to 100. Be like, there you go.
Where's that at?
What? Your temperature?
Yeah.
It's right here on this thing.
Oh. Oh.
I think there might be one on this too somewhere. See, if you ever want to call anybody, Mom, here,
Yeah.
you see this? Look on the screen. Look on the screen here.
What screen?
That's
Oh.
Look, see all the names of
Yeah.
the people? If you ever want to call anybody, just push phone and it pulls that up. So you got me, Arlene, Judy, okay?
Yeah. Walgreens on the bluff, like
Well,
that.
that's because it's an incoming call. So, there you go.
I didn't know that. I did know it. I did not know that. Okay. Now I'm going to pee, and then I'm going to get. What am I going to go up there? Some more
Money.
money. Yeah.
Gandola.
Yeah.
All right.